Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time, my name is Natasha Evangeline Berry and I am a life and mindset coach. I'm an entrepreneur, I am a speaker and a blogger, and most importantly, why I'm here in the first place is I firmly believe in living a life of progression. And if you haven't watched my previous video, which I explain what I went through and how I progressed, you need to watch it because it is my main purpose and what I am bringing to my audience and what I want them to gain from my experience through acquiring that mindset that allows them to seamlessly navigate through different situations that come to them, because there are things that are inevitable in life, and that is a fact and that will never change. But the only thing that you can change is your mindset, your approach, your reactions and your actions, right? So I'm not saying that I have reached the pinnacle or I'm at the crux of at the precipice of my career life or my life in general, but hopefully I'm still at the bottom because I still want to go way up, right? So that's the mindset that we still want to keep in our minds as we move forward. And given and having said that, let's talk about, we all have goals, right? We want to progress. It can be daily goals, it can be monthly goals or weekly goals. However you set your goals in your life, you have to have a certain mindset before approaching those goals, because if you do not have that mindset of achieving those goals or going through those steps, you will not get there. Right? So you need to get your mind ready to be that person who's going to successfully go through all those. Okay, so here is a simple checklist of pre-launch to your goals before you move forward with your goals that you can actually implement with any goals that you have, and the effects of it will be amazing. Speaking from experience myself and through my clients as well, because this is something that I make sure that it's something that we go through before we move forward with setting our goals or even implementing the strategy that we would have developed then. So first of all, I would say that visualize, right? So this goes beyond just imagining the finish line and where you want to be. It is not enough to sustain you through the efforts and the challenges and obstacles that you're going to meet, which is an inevitable part of any process or any progress or any goal whatsoever, because life is uncertain, life has so many risks, but the only thing that you can have control over is your emotional response to those aspects of life, right? So what do I mean by visualization? It is going far beyond visualization, but also implementing multiple multi-sensory imagery skills that I teach in all my sessions. Whatsoever goal that you want to, whatsoever outcome that you want to achieve, this helps you to not just have a fleeting thoughts of your goal, but rather go beyond that and have like a vivid experience of your goal. So it is more of, how does it feel? How does it look like? What are the submodalities of that goal? Which is an exciting experience because you can see the smiles on the different clients that I go through with this process, that they are actually experiencing that outcome before it even happens. So it's a now a kind of reward that you get before you even start, which is a very big factor in motivation and getting you far beyond just 2 weeks or 3 weeks, right? And this is the missing piece that is usually there with every goal setting. Even for myself, I have set goals before and I couldn't achieve them, and now I know why, and this is exactly why. And kind of also implementing number 2 to this whole process or this checklist, which is writing down your goals, right? So this is, by and large, writing down your goals guarantees success. Why am I saying this? Because in the past I have written my goals and some of them I didn't even achieve them, or I got lazy throughout the process, or just something was more important than that goal, seemingly actually. But then going throughout this process, going through this course, I then saw that, okay, this is exactly why it was so difficult. It was just in the beginning, the mindset in the beginning, how you program your mind in the beginning. All that is important, right? So what am I saying here? I'm saying, when I was reading through, 84% of the population do not write goals, right? And of that 84%, 13% write their goals with an actionable plan of how they're going to implement those goals to reach success, right? It still goes down. 3% of that apparently write goals with an actionable plan, and 3% of that 3% even has the chance of, like, 10 times chance of succeeding in those goals. Why is this so? Which is why I could not accomplish the goals that I had written down, right? This comes back to number one, visualization, right? And the other reason, which is having a prospective hindsight, which is a concept that was developed in 1984. I hope I'm correct. Correct me in the comment section if I got this wrong. This is a process whereby you write your goals down, right? When you have your list of your goals and you write down how you're going to implement those goals, you have to also not ignore what could go wrong with these goals. And the perfect way of doing that is visualizing yourself at the point in the future. Okay, I couldn't do this. What went wrong? So this takes you from what could go wrong to what went wrong. And by addressing what went wrong, you can actually have a different plan for that goal. So do not overestimate writing down your goals and writing down your strategy, your plan, or also including the prospective hindsight of the aspect of writing your goals by implementing visualization, right? So then we can go to the next, which is the third one. The third point on this checklist, simple checklist, we're almost at the end, is making sure that you familiarize yourself with fear. So by familiarizing, what am I saying? I am saying understand it, know its purpose. Why do we have fear? And how can you actually use that to your advantage, right? So let's talk about back in the days, right? Fear was very imperative because we had so many predators, right? There were lions, people were walking in forests where they had to be alert for a couple of things that were in the list is endless. That fear served a purpose of protection, alarming, prevention of a whole lot of things that could happen, or a whole lot of things that could go wrong. But that is no longer applicable, and the brain does not know that, so it still gives you the same cortisol, it still gives you the same reaction, physical reaction, which then tend to fog your memories, and you have poor judgment. And at the end of the day, while you're pursuing this goal, you're not ready for that feeling or that fear, and then it will either cause you to stop, slow down, or kind of procrastination, and then the goal is dead before it's even started. So familiarizing yourself with fear is very important because it helps you clarify and crystallize your purpose, your goal, and by doing that, you can survive with fear. I have lost count of how many times my heart has sank in the past while pursuing my goal. And I still went on because it's a feeling that is no longer so scary, but it has become so natural. But then it's more like you're like, okay, my body's reacting in this way, but I have assessed this, so I'm totally fine. And then once you do that, the fear will automatically disappear and you can move forward. So this is something that I definitely go through with all of my clients as well, in discussing, okay, why are you afraid? How can we rationalize fear? In what way can you actually survive with fear? And why is it so important in our lives, right? So moving on, we have our very last point, which is have fun, right? Life is already serious as it is. I have no idea how I have managed to navigate through the most stressful situations, but now I do, which is having fun. What do I mean by having fun? Right. I have my goals that I want to accomplish, but I know I love pretty things. So I have my notebook that is saying my thoughts. It is very gorgeous and it makes me excited about writing my goals down and pursuing them, writing my plans, my strategies, ticking off things, right? Or you can be a person that really, really adores communicating with people, right? So it can be part of your job, but then if it is something that you enjoy doing, trust me, you're going to look forward to it every single day. So it is more like having fun at work, or having fun in a serious environment where most of the people believe that you're not supposed to have fun. But trust me, you can have fun and pursue your goals easily, and it is something that you have to find a balance at, in knowing, okay, I can have fun in this way but still kind of accomplish my goals in ways that I want. And this is definitely something that I also cover in my course, which is a 6-week master investor course that I provide to my clients who opt for that option. All right, to sum up everything, we have about 4 items on our checklist. Firstly, visualization, helping with realization. Secondly, we have writing them down and applying the prospective hindsight that we explained. Thirdly, we have familiarizing with fear, right? Lastly, we have making it fun. And I would love you to comment below your response to these questions that I'm about to tell you, and let me know what you think. So firstly, is any of these something that you have applied or still apply, and does it work or does it not work? Secondly, is it something that you can learn, right? Thirdly, do you have a problem setting your goals that you think, okay, I think this point would actually help me? Lastly, is it something that you can actually share with someone else? So comment below and I'll sincerely answer your questions, to every concern or every question or every problem or anything that you comment below with my insight. I will see you on the next video.